Hello guys, welcome to my channel Generational Gooner. Right, Max Dowman. But I want to start with something that happened. Different football fan, painter and decorator was painting inside of our house today, and he said to me, "What, are you watching the England women's game?" And I will be later, but because my missus said he's watching the football. And then he realised, not being an Arsenal supporter, I was watching Arsenal, and he said, "Tell me something about this Max guy. What's his name?" So I said, "Max Dowman." And he said, "He looks really, really good." He just seen clips of him when it went viral on our first game of the season. And I said, "He's only 15. He couldn't believe it. He said, well, he's on his 6 weeks holiday, but he wanted him to start, but he didn't." And Max Dowman, when he come on, I called him, stopped him from working, and he watched him for a bit and was in awe. He said, first touch of the game, has a good touch, and then Linton of Newcastle fouls him and gives him a welcome to men's football and bloodies his nose. He took it like a man, didn't scare away from anything. In fact, it made him even better. He wanted the ball the whole time. He got shots off. He could have scored. Great save. But then he won a penalty for Odegaard. After attacking, he could have, whenever he was on the ball, he looked electrifying. He looked like 18, 19-year-old coming into the team, and it looks like the old adage, new signing. But how good was Max Dowman's performance? Sensational. We are producing some great high-end products, but like I said, he could be the best of a brilliant bunch to come out of Hale End I've ever seen. That puts him up there with Jack Wilshere. And older viewers will say about Tony Adams come out, David Rocastle come out. But I wasn't a supporter of Arsenal really when they came out. It was more in the 89 season, and I've done a few videos on that. But let's talk about today's game. Max Dowman took centre stage, and oh my God, if we can produce some more high-end stars like that, the future looks bright. Salmon, come on, 15-year-old centre back. In the first game, he didn't put a foot wrong. And in the second game, he didn't put a foot wrong. He looked really calm and composed. Josh Nichols come on in the second half. And someone new I hadn't heard about, I should really have done my research, was playing up front. He did well. Got a free kick off of Fabian Schär. And it was lucky there was a man covering, otherwise he'd been sent off. But Hale End and Max Dowman, wow, generational talent. Right, I'll get into the game now as I've waffled on about our Hale End star Max Dowman and the rest of them. Right, watching it from the eye, just my opinion. We didn't really get into it until the half-hour mark. 6 minutes in, Elanga bobbles a shot home from the left-hand side. He was in the centre box, and he was tucked it away. Bit of a scruffy shot. I think it come off his other foot, bobbled him. Raya had no idea where to go, and it deceived him. He was going one way. The ball went into the net the other. Our left-hand side, Miles Skelly, he's like a pre-season. he looks a bit rusty, so I want him to play as much minutes in pre-season as possible. Calafiori started. The team was Raya, Ben White, Saliba, Calafiori, Miles Lewis-Skelly, and then in the midfield was Zubimendi, Marino, and then Ethan Nwaneri started. He came off at half-time for Martin Odegaard. Ethan had quite a good game. Not his best, but he was still looked lively. Trossard was on the left. Kai Havertz was centre forward, and Saka was on the right. I was getting a bit frustrated with Kai Havertz, but he did set up the equaliser for Mikel Merino inside the box. Havertz laid it off, and Mikel Merino from just outside with his left foot curled it in to make it 1-1. Then from the left-hand side, Trossard whipped it in, and their defender, Jacob Murphy, no, that's the wrong one. I think he plays for Pompey. Murphy, but it wasn't, because I thought it might be a brother because I heard his name being said, but I think he's played at Bolton, and he scored an own goal, unfortunately, but it put us 2-1 up, and like I said, then the half-time substitutions happened and mixed it up, and then eventually, because Odegaard come in at half-time, there was a few changes. Kepa come on in goal, and then with about 40 to 30 minutes to go, Max Dowman, Josh Nichols, Salmon, and the forward I didn't know about come on, and Max Dowman. Every touch, I've gone over this. I keep going over it. How good is this guy? Every touch. First touch he got brought down. Bloody nose, as I've already said. Then, every time he got the ball, good touch, and straight at him. It'd be good to have on our bench for the last 20 minutes of games. He'd be able to unlock even low blocks, because he's got the talent. He's got such a good touch. It's direct. He makes space, and he can find a through ball. But his main talent is going at the defenders and not giving a damn. Was going to say something else, but we ended up. Max Dowman got a few shots away. He looked electric, and then Linton pushed him over after a great run in the penalty area. We got a penalty. Martin Odegaard slotted away. Arsenal win 3-2. And it was an entertaining game. But Max Dowman definitely stole the show. So it'd be interesting to see how he goes. As a personal trainer myself, well, an ex-personal trainer, I know that at the age between 14 to 21, that's when youngsters have their growth spurts. So we've got to be careful with knees and stuff like that, where they can grow very, very quickly overnight, some kids. But 1 minute they'll be down there, then they'll be up there taller than you. So really got to be careful with him and all our youngsters. But he looks a real talent, as long as we look after him and don't play him every game. But maybe substitutes, definitely in the cups, play him. And maybe Premier League, have him on the bench. And like I said, last 10 minutes of games, he can come on as an exciting player. And Newcastle were no mugs, and they were scared every time that he got the ball. So 100% in our pre-season so far. It's not all about the results. It's about seeing young players and the performance and how fit you are. The conditions were humid, apparently, and it's hard to play in, but both teams did well, and Bukayo Saka got the man of the match. Victor Gyökeres was paraded in front of the Singapore Arsenal fans, and he looked like he had fun. He threw a shirt in the crowd for some lucky, hopefully, Singapore or foreign supporters, because globally we're really, really followed well. So hopefully one of them got it, and that's a good day for them. Right, that's me out of here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And Max Dowman, what a player we have. What an absolute gem. Not going to go overboard, but I want to. I really want to. I expect to see him in maybe against Tottenham, but I'd like to see him start a game simply because in one of these pre-season games, because he's been coming on and they might be tired, people think, I want to see him from the beginning of the game and do a real assessment, even if he just plays 30 minutes or the first half, and then you can assess how good he is at this level. He's always played up a year, 2 years, and I think he's first 13-year-old, and he was being integrated into the under-18s. But I've waffled on enough about this superstar in the making. We might not see him loads this season. We might do. But we've got to take it easy with him. But he's a generational great, I believe. So, like and subscribe, as I said. Peace out, and always up the Arsenal. Uta Guna. Stupid me, didn't press the button. Bluetooth, why aren't you working? Bluetooth, why aren't you working? It worked before. See ya.